This ain't no game, this that CSZ game. They said pull up, so I came. You better put some respect on their name. Yeah, 55 was goody. Kill the vibe, how could he? Big Cardinal on the hoodie. Let me break it down for you fully. This ain't your average broadcast. This ain't just no podcast. All the shows spread fake news. We just call it podcast. West, Joey, Sam, Sean, Dalton. And you know that boy hit you. He said he wants small fries. Tell him they better make him bang. Yeah, you already know what we be on.
You bet. Here he goes. This place is gone.
If we said it instead of the song, sit in the seat, set up your phone. You in the Cardinal sports zone. Simple.
Straight steal of home. The slide. The Cards win.
The magic is working tonight. How do you know when things are
The emotional journey to the championship.
What is up? We are coming to you live from the Shoot 360 studios. Welcome to the longest running streaming podcast in the nation devoted strictly to the University of Louisville athletics. And we're going to be covering a couple other things going forward. This is the Cardinal Sports Zone podcast brought to you by Prime IV Louisville. I'm your host, Jeremy Wallman, here on a snow day, or as I told people in the group chat, we're having an NTI day. I thought Sam would get a kick out of that. Here on the podcast, first off, it is our women's basketball beat writer and football beat writer, and another guy whose team did not make the AFC championship. It's Sam Baisden.
Hey, my team didn't make it, but no one else from my division is going to play in the Super Bowl, so I'm good.
Well, it's
what's up?
That kind of sucks because we really rather would have had anybody in there but the Patriots.
I mean, his team just lost the national championship game.
That's true. Let's
be nice.
Everybody take their hats off for him. Next, it is the big little brother, Joe Wallman.
Acknowledge me.
I really wish that thing would lose its batteries.
Well, you got the GOAT button.
Somebody mailed that. I still don't know who mailed that to me, but I appreciate it. He's the guy that's got the keys to success, the keys to life, and the keys to victory. It is Wes Keys.
What's going on, everybody?
What's up, Wes? And last but not least, for the regular cast anyway, because we have a treat, we have a surprise for you all today, a guest host, if you will. But this is so Louisville. For those that don't know, that live outside the Louisville area, we had a huge 18-inch plus projected snowfall here in the area. The city was about 10 inches too short, and Sean is about 17 inches too short. It is our guy, Schwan Barber.
How's it going?
It took him a while to count.
He figured, he's like, 1, 2, 3. Don't forget the Mossy Oak chat line is open. I see it over here flashing. We'll get to you here in a second. If you're watching on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, or however, send us your questions on social media. Check on the graphic below on the right to see where to follow the Cardinal Sports Zone podcast on social media. And on the left side to see how you could help support the podcast monetarily if you'd like to. Hit that thumbs up button while you're watching us on YouTube. YouTube is our preferred way of you watching the show. It helps us out more with sponsors. Twitter's our second preferred, but subscribe to the podcast on YouTube and Facebook to be alerted anytime we go live. And it helps us out with our sponsors. Speaking of our fine sponsors, Fitness Market, Four Pegs, the Collision Course Crew Tailgaters, Cherry Picking, Shoot 360, Mossy Oak, Planet Fitness, Rally House, Beckman's Fine Blades, Josh Jarbo from Remax Realty, and our presenting sponsor, Prime IV Louisville. Speaking of them, at Prime IV Hydration and Wellness, they believe in the power of personalized health care. Their memberships are designed to provide you with regular access to top-quality IV drips and injections tailored to your unique needs, except for Sean's. Discover the benefits of consistent wellness treatments and join the Prime IV family today. Your journey to better health starts here. Give them a call at 502-251-9836 or text them. They'll answer you either way. They'll answer all your questions. They do. We have found out by one of our esteemed followers of the show, listeners, that they accept Medicare and Medicaid and all kinds of different insurance. So not just those, but they accept insurance there. So if you think it's too pricey, give it a shot. You feel really, we won't go into that today. We are going to have our friend Natalie, who is out at Prime IV. She's going to be on the show here either next week or with us having to reshuffle the guests. We may have her on the week after. Speaking of, we're supposed to have on Louisville baseball videographer Asad Ali tonight. He was supposed to be in studio, couldn't make it. Aaron Flaker, the director of baseball personnel, was going to be on. He couldn't make it. So we made up for it, we believe, because we will have the head coach of the Louisville Kings here later on the show during our Kings Corner segment. Chris Redman will join us for a few minutes. And our guy and sponsor, Zach Beckman from Beckman's Fine Blades, will drop in. He'll let everybody know about a service he's providing during the snow that can help you out. And our guest host today, I feel like she's the first lady of media in the city. She may not get all the love that she deserves from everybody else, but we sure are going to give her the love that we know she deserves. It is our girl. It is our sister in media. It's Chrissy Banta.
Hey, guys. Thank you. That was quite the intro.
Okay.
Listen, I'm known for great intro. I feel like I can intro any. What is? For some reason,
banter.
I feel like I should have came in with like a wrestling belt or something.
That's what I was saying. Like a
pyro. Actually, I thought.
Where's the WWE theme music?
Yeah,
Listen,
yeah.
I'm not trying to get copywritten.
That's fair.
What was that came through the headphone?
it kind of digitized. It digitized her for.
We got T-Pain on the.
We had C-Pain for a second.
Who was that?
It was Chrissy.
No, was it?
Her signal. For those that don't know, she lives in an undisclosed. So in the wrestling world,
Parts unknown.
she lives in parts unknown. So she's a little bit out there. So it may sound like that off and on, but we're gonna have a great show today. We're gonna have a lot of fun. We appreciate you, Chrissy, for hopping on here with us. It's going to be a short show, but again, we're going to have fun, and we're going to mix in, obviously, our normal topics, which is Louisville athletics. Not a whole bunch of stuff this week. We've got the King's Corner segment debuting, which there's only one person. That's the reason why I thought about Chrissy, because she's the only person in the city that I know that is hyped and is pumped up about the Louisville Kings as I am. I can't think of anybody else. Not a single. Nope, nobody. So we're gonna have fun. Let's get to the chat really quickly and see what we got.
I wanted a tryout.
You should have got a tryout. You talk to Chris when he comes in the next time.
I'll play D-line.
I
Willie
want to try
Clarkson.
out.
Yeah.
Well, listen, we'll tell you how you can meet the team later on in the show. Maybe try to slide that in there. Pause. Willie Clarkson says, "Let's talk some Louisville sports." Absolutely. And Terry Jones is laughing his butt off because of Mike McCarthy. Listen, you ain't the only one. That's we are all for shame over here about Mike McCarthy.
Maybe it's just for 1 year.
It's definitely got to be.
I saw the news and thought about texting you guys, but then decided to just give you some time with it.
We needed a period of mourning.
Let it settle.
Yeah, a period of mourning.
I'm hoping it was just for 1 year.
It's got to be a
just to
bridge
try to
hire.
get-
It's no
Just
way
to try to
that's
get
permanent.
Aaron Rodgers to come back for 1 year.
Hey.
Well, then I hope they fire him.
Oh, you know that's not going to happen. Those two hate each other.
He can pop some perks, and
I don't know.
He'll
They
be
said
fine.
that was the reason
Ayahuasca?
they hired him.
Perk
Hey.
Rodgers will be fine.
Perk Rogers.
Hey, Joey, ayahuasca?
Yeah. Namaste.
Nah, that's what. Never mind. You don't know. Never mind.
No, I guess not. I just
he
rolled
didn't,
with it.
He didn't know, but you did good at following through on it. Sam, what were you saying, buddy?
No, I'm saying it's got to be a bridge hire. There's no way he's the permanent or perceived permanent fix.
Do you know
for
anything about the
Pittsburgh.
Steelers?
There's no way.
We've had 3 coaches in 69 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, that's true.
Something 59 or 69. Either
And you-
way,
67, maybe?
Oh,
since
God.
1969. That's what I was thinking. This ain't a bridge hire.
You think
You know,
he
it-
stays?
I do, and I'll tell you why. Because it reminds me a lot of how U of L basketball used to be, because we had like 2 coaches for 50 years there too.
Oh, so you think he's David Padgett?
Oh
No
no,
offense to David Padgett.
no, maybe Chris Mack. He might be the Chris Mack, because we didn't have to have an interim, so I wouldn't compare him to DP. I have too much respect for DP. Maybe he's the Chris Mack. Oh no, because that means Kenny's on his way. Oh God, never mind.
So we had 2 more coaches, and so we're in what, about 2040?
We're cooked.
We're
We're
screwed.
cooked.
Let's
we
go
are.
Rams.
Uh-oh.
Let's go Rams.
Let's get started with the show though, really quick. Robert Holt says, "Great weekend to be a Cardinal fan. Sweet baby, absolutely." Speaking of that, the rumors of Mikel Brown's exit from college basketball were greatly exaggerated. And if you'd listened to us here on the show, we told you that wasn't true, despite what the message boards and the discords and your friend's secret media friend that told you this and that. He came back and we looked like a completely different team. We beat a really good Virginia Tech team that couldn't miss from three, put up 71 points against us. But when you got 85 against that, that bodes very, very well for you. Mikel and his back, we're back. 20 points, 6 assists. Frew, the first thing that I noticed about Frew yesterday was not his dominating performance on the boards. It was that he cut his hair. I was starting to think after the first few possessions that his power and skills were in his hair, but he corrected course. Ended up with 13 points and 10 rebounds. Ryan Conwell back in his supporting cast role, which hats off to him and Woolley. They did a really good job filling in for Mikel while he was out. Conwell, 15.6 boards. Again, Mikel with 20.6 assists. Javon Hadley stepping up like he needs to. This is the recipe for a winning men's basketball team this season at Louisville because Mikel gets everybody. Mikel can do his thing, but he gets everybody involved, and it's just beautiful basketball when he's in there. I believe they said the other day we were 4-4 without him, so we've only lost one game with him. And was that have been the Arkansas game?
Yep.
Or Tennessee? Yeah. Okay. Making sure. Terry Jones says Chrissy is cool people. Met her at the Planet Fitness for the TBT signings. You were there?
Me?
Yeah. Just kidding.
Ooh, I think I stopped by for a minute.
I'm just kidding. Wait a minute. Were you at the one over here in Oklahoma?
We did the TBT signing at Hurstbourne.
Okay.
The Hurstbourne.
I was gonna say I met
Fitness,
Terry at the Planet Fitness here in Hillview for the TBT signings.
Is that the guy we talked to?
Yeah.
Maybe Terry just Planet Fitness hops.
I think he does. Well, I mean, for the TBT, listen, he supports Louisville athletics in every facet. So he just goes to all the stuff, and we appreciate that. Our guy Charles Wimpy in here. What's happening, Cardinal family? What's up, Charles? We appreciate it. Chris Curry in the building. Let's talk about how to get called for an offensive foul while catching a lob. ACC. Look, I tend to think that Zoo and Frew are not very used to setting the picks, but I like the way they set picks because anybody that's ever played basketball with me, talk to Steve Rummage, talk to my brother here. I set the best picks in the game.
Thunder picks.
We called them Thunder picks. So every time somebody hit me, they ended up on their butt on the ground. It was rec league, so a lot of those refs were lenient, but that's how these guys play, and I admire it. I appreciate it. Got to get it cleaned up. But Sam, we'll go to you first. What did you like about the yesterday's victory, other than the fact we won, obviously?
I like the fact that having Mikel back, you have players that were able to naturally go back to what they do best. You talk about Conwell. He's a gifted scorer, but when you put scoring and playmaking on his plate, they both seem to struggle. The same thing goes for Woolley. So that's one of the things I noticed. And then just the overall flow of the team, how Mikel just fit right back in to, like, you couldn't tell that he missed a game, let alone 8. So that was one of the things I noticed. But one thing I do say that we still need to work on, I'm still a little iffy about our defense. I think for whatever reason, I think Coach Kelsey isn't pleased either. I think we need to tighten up our rotation, our closers on the ball, and then finishing off strong with rebounds.
So here's what I'll say. You know that my only criticism during the first part of the season was we play an NBA style defense, which is they don't play defense. We played pretty dang good defense yesterday. They were just hitting everything they threw up. Terry says Hillview was the Louisville basketball signings when we met him. It wasn't TBT. Okay, my bad. Fabian Bradley says, I've noticed that other teams can move during the screens, but we can't. Wes Brocky says, what's up, CSZ? Hope all is well and everybody's staying warm. That's why you see us all in different boxes this week, and we're not all in the same box as normal. And Real Daniel Spencer says, guys, calm down. I know you all are excited to have a girl on the show. Look, she's not just a girl. She is a all-star here in the city. And that's why I moved her away from Sean so she didn't catch the ick.
Right.
I didn't want her to catch it.
So who's next to Sean?
Me and Sam are no pun intended, sandwiching Sean up on the top part of the screen. Pause. Defensive closeouts are horrible, says Fabian. Okay. Daniel Spencer, by the way, one of the top referee. Actually, I think he's senior referee now at TNA Wrestling. They just debuted on AMC last week, 2 weeks ago. They're doing really big things, so we appreciate him hopping on and contributing to the show. Even though, well, I mean, I'm married. Wes has a kid. Sam's got a production team. You've had many wives. Sorry.
2.
It is what it is. So girls have never been a problem with the 5 out of 6 of us have never had any problems with females.
Just Sean.
So, again,
no offense, but it's true.
Again, he's 17 inches away from the 18-inch prediction. So
also, I would fight everyone here if it came down to it. So
absolutely, and you don't want, like, if you could pick a team. They do that at the end. I know some people hate Cody. Hi, Steve. But at the end of all his podcasts, he picks you can have as many people on your team, but he does
apocalypse team.
Yeah, he does the who's your team. Media wise, my first round draft pick would be Chrissy Banta because she can take care of people. It don't matter the gender, the height. She would be absolutely my number 1 draft pick over Steve because Steve would probably just hide behind something.
Yeah, Steve would go into the farthest room of the house and just like hide under a bed or something.
But then the next day he'd tell you how he ran everybody off.
Oh
yeah. And I meant non-CSZ wise. Obviously, I would draft my CSZ team first, but
I'm the number 1 pick.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can pick up a car,
right?
So Steve is the guy. Is it Nigel? Steve is Nigel from the Replacements, the kicker. And they had the bar fight.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uncle Larry in the bill. What's up, Unc?
Steve is significantly taller than me, and he's terrified of me. So you would do well to have me on your team.
Steve turns around and sees a shadow and starts to jump back.
Listen, I wasn't going to tell this story, but I'm going to because we're having fun today. This is
let's do it.
We're going to cover all topics.
A cornucopia.
A plethora, if you will.
Wide variety.
Neither of those words could Steve spell, but no. I digress. What game was it we all went to Atlanta for? Was that the Final Four when we met up with Joey and them?
I didn't go that time.
Oh, you didn't go that time?
No.
No, what was that? What was that?
That must have been Auburn. The Auburn game, 2015.
Did you go to the Auburn game?
No.
Okay. So
I was there.
That was back in my lockdown USO penitentiary days.
4 letters, 1 word.
Down. 4
Wife.
letters, 1 word. Wife. No yeet.
So we all meet down, us and a bunch of friends. Me and Teresa and our buddy Chris drove down in 1 car. Steve rode down with his cousin, wife. I think it's
Matt Wesley.
Oh yeah, and Matt, his cousin.
Yeah. Oh, Joey.
Be clear that you mean his cousin and wife, not his cousin and wife.
Well,
yeah, because when you said it, I was like, wait, what? Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, would it be far-fetched?
It wouldn't. So let me rephrase. His cousin, pause. His wife, pause, and his wife's uncle.
Okay.
No pause.
No pause. So we're trying to figure out after the game. We lost the game, but it was exciting. We saw the birthing of Lamar on the field, and we're supposed to meet somewhere. And of course, Steve gives us the address to the wrong place. Excuse me. So I call him and said, "Y'all aren't at that restaurant." He's like, "Oh, my bad. We're at this one at the different address." So okay, cool. We'll drive over there. We walk in, and Charity's uncle has a bloody nose. Apparently, so thank you, Steve, for not inviting us to the correct address, because apparently right before we got there, a customer walked in on bath salts. Walked up to his cousin, Matt, stole him in the jaw, looked at him and said, "You know why I did that." So he, in fact, did not know why. Charity's uncle
Oh no.
runs up to the guy, picks him up, and belly to belly suplexes him onto the ground. And he's armed, by the way. Concealed carrier.
The guy that
No,
Joey.
no, Joey.
Okay,
I just don't like saying Joey because you're Joey, and I don't want to confuse people.
I can be Joe Wallman.
Okay. And according to Joey, when all this started going down, he's looking around to see where everybody's at, and Steve is behind Charity, about 10 feet to the other side of the restaurant.
Yeah.
Now, Steve claims he took her over there to protect her, but I don't know why you would be standing behind her if you were trying to protect her.
Or you could just say, "Hey, Charity, go over there. Daddy's got some business to take care of."
I've never seen Steve get into a fight.
No, I know
He's talked a big talk about it, but I haven't.
I don't think he would disagree with that.
No, but all right, we got off track really quick. We're back on track. Bath salts. And so to this day, whenever we see Matt, we walk up to him. We like, "Hey, Matt, what's up?" Not much. Like, "Hey, you know why?" So if you ever see me and Joey talking on Facebook about you know why, that's what we're referencing. So, but back to Louisville, we got Duke Monday night, 7 p.m. on ESPN. We're at Duke, 7.5 point underdog.
Tuesday night?
Is it Tuesday night? I thought it was tomorrow. I thought we were on Big Monday.
I think it's Super Tuesday.
Okay, well,
I think it's Monday.
No, it's Monday.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
Monday. Don't question the king. Okay, you've been demoted.
I got something to watch tomorrow night then. I thought I was watching it Tuesday.
Well,
hey, that's happened a couple times this year where I thought it was on a different night. You're like, you watching the game? I'm like, nope. Thought it was tomorrow night.
Well, we can watch Raw on one TV, and we can watch the basketball game on the other. Chrissy, what are some of the things you saw yesterday that you did like, and then tell us a couple of things that you didn't like?
I'm kind of with Sam. Having Mikel back just makes a world of difference for this team. He brings a sense of leadership and calmness to this team where everyone can do what they need to do. It's kind of what Mikasa tended to bring to the women's team. It's not something you're ever going to see on a stat sheet, but it's something that's so impactful because everyone's able to really lock in on what they should be doing and where they should be. And they're able to excel where they should excel because he's bringing that leadership to the court and kind of letting everyone fall into place around him and build around that leadership. So having him back, I think, is going to be imperative for this team, especially going into Duke on Monday night and as an underdog. I think it's going to be a real test for this team to see where they're at. I think yesterday was nice to see him back, nice to see them back together. But I think tomorrow is going to be the real test on where this team is right now with him back in the rotation.
Absolutely. And here's what I'll say. I loved his game. I saw him play. So we'll flash back a little bit to last summer when I was right after one of our friends was let go as a coach at Louisville. We met down in Orlando on vacation, and he was working out, former Louisville player, commit, Trenton Flowers. And we got to see a little bit of Mikel up close and personal then. And I was like, this kid is for his size. Now, he was smaller then. It's like, he's pretty dang good.
You know, another thing that him coming, and we kind of talked about this before he came back, what the team looked like before and what it looked like with him, right? The flow of the offense is a 180 when he's in the game. But also, even though the defense still needs to tighten up, the flow of the defense is different as well. Because Mikel guards. Like, he is all over his guy. The thing that they've got to get better at is when they do have to switch, when they're switching on defense, when they can switch back, when we're not having their point guard on being guarded by Frew, when they have the opportunity to switch back and get back to where there's not a mismatch. That's one thing that they really need to work on as well. They get lost on that sometimes, and the other team does get the wide open three or something like that. One switches, the other one doesn't. Somebody's wide open. But the defense intensity picks up because he cares about playing defense, and that rubs off on his teammates.
Yeah, because as I was saying, at the beginning of the season, I didn't really think he loved his game, but I didn't think he was as an important part to the team. I thought, Ryan's going to get his, Javon's going to get his, McNeely's going to get his 3 or 4 threes during the game, and Mikel's going to, he's obviously a star, but I just did not realize how important he was to the fluency, if you will, of the team's chemistry. And it was just one game. So maybe I go back to my old opinion the next game. But he played a pretty daggone good game yesterday. He got people open. He moved the ball. He moved them open, if you will. And I got to
guard him. You have to guard him.
You have to guard him. And shout out to Khalifa, man. Still kid. So you're gonna get aggravated at him a couple times a game. I'm not calling him Kathrifa. You're gonna get aggravated at him at a couple times a game.
Yeah.
But the passes he finds where you're like, what are you? Oh my God, layup. Like he does. He really is. And no shade to Anas Mahmoud. We called him initially the Egyptian magician. I think I almost said Wiz. I think Ali is coming for that crown, and I know people have already playfully started calling him that, but he puts the rock in places where you don't think it can go, and it just happens to be exactly where it's supposed to go. And he's hitting like it's not like we talked a couple games ago. Will this be the Mango Mathiang effect where you're like, no? Yes. I found myself relaxing now when he out there at the 3-point line and he goes to shoot that three. I'm no longer dreading it. I'm like, all right, let's see if he hits it or not, because he's about 50%, right, from three, somewhere around there. Yeah. So I'm enjoying it immensely. I think, and let's go ahead and give our predictions for tomorrow night really quickly before we change court and go to women's basketball for a second. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to go first. I think that Boozer is going to still be a lot for us to handle. I don't foresee us getting beat like we got beat the last time. I think this is going to be a 3 or 4 point game. And I cannot say anything other than Louisville. Even if I feel like they're going to lose, I cannot do it. I think Cards last second shot wins the game. Sean? We haven't heard from you yet, other than
his cackle.
He didn't really. He also did not deny the discrepancy.
Never did
in snowfall totals as pertaining to him. But it is what it is. Sean, what do you feel like? How do you feel like the game's going to shake out tomorrow night?
86-81 Cards.
Okay. Well, he may not be bold with his love life, but he is bold with the predictions. Is that all? Like
that's it.
That's why you don't. That's why you have little. Okay, Sam.
That first half we shot the ball really, really well, and the lack of a point guard showed in the second half. And Coach Shire just made 1 or 2 adjustments in the second half that killed us. I think with Mikel being back, it's going to help in that second half. I do not know if we shoot the ball that well again in Cameron Indoor. So I'll go 84-75 Duke.
84-75, predicting a 9-point. So we know so football, Sam's a Hurricanes fan. In basketball, he's a Blue Devil. Okay.
No,
Joey?
Close.
Never in my life have I seen that from a U of L fan. Like, always picking against us. Can't believe it. Unacceptable. That's what, when he holds up the U, that's what it's for. Unacceptable as a U of L fan. That's what it stands for. Even though, so first game, Khalifa went off, right? 17 points. Yeah. We lost by 9 or 11. I'm sorry. I feel like what we talked about earlier, the defensive intensity is going to pick up. The game will have a different feel to it. I'm saying 77-75 Louisville. I think we pull it off. Just having Mikel in there is going to change the game dramatically for our team on offense. If we do shoot the ball that way in the first half again, I don't think there's much of a drop off with Mikel in there in the second half. No. I think it's more even, like a more even full game. I don't think it's just lights out first half. But I just think in that first game, if Mikel would have been out there, it's a different ball game, obviously. So, yeah, 2-point win for Louisville, 77-75 is what I'll say.
The Cards have won 4 games all time in in Durham. Currently on a 2-game losing streak, following a 2-game winning streak there.
So it's time for another 2-game winning streak.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm with you. I'm with you on that. Wes?
Honestly, I'd say 82-78 Louisville. With
What would you say if you were
Mikel
lying?
Shut up.
Sorry, go ahead.
But Mikel being the biggest difference maker because he'll keep the defense honest and Shire won't be able to make one simple adjustment like putting SAR on somebody and thinking it'll close the game out. I was talking about this on a space last night, and there was a guy who was a fan of Duke that was in there and saying SAR is going to guard the best player. And I was like, there's a difference. Ryan Conwell's really good, but he doesn't have Mikel's first step. Mikel can blow past a lot of really good defenders and get to the rim easy and create shots for his teammates.
Very true. But I will say this. I've seen Ryan had a couple of blow-bys yesterday that were very, very impressive.
Oh, yeah.
So the whole team can do it. And we have saved the guest and the best for last. Chrissy, what's your predictions?
We're going to go 77-74 Louisville. I think it's going to be a close game until the end, but I feel like having Mikel back, this team's got a new fire lit under them. So I think they're going to go into Cameron Indoor very motivated tomorrow night.
All right, we're going to switch up a little bit. How many points does Mikel score tomorrow night, Chrissy?
I'll give him 18.
18. I am going 32.
Ooh, I like it.
I think he has to score a majority. And
I
Ryan,
think it's going to have to be a team effort.
I think Mikel will have 32. I think Ryan will have 20, and everybody else will have 3 or 4 assists.
See, I think Mikel's going to probably get close to the 10 assist mark tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, I think
That's what I was thinking.
I hope he does.
I'm kind of with Chrissy. Like, I don't think, just me personally, I don't think he has, he shows what he needs to scoring, but he's going to really show more about getting everybody else involved. Like, I don't think Ryan had a lot in that first game with him. Frew scored 2 points, I think. I think you're going to see more of our guys at or above double figures in this game because Mikel is distributing and getting them open. As long as our big guys down low can handle catching the pass and going up with the ball that Mikel's just dimed to them. Like there was a couple times yesterday that the guys got a beautiful pass down right under the rim
and blew it
and just blew it.
Yeah.
So I think that gets corrected. I think we have 4 guys in double figures, and Mikel probably has about 18, but he gets 8 to 10 assist mark.
All right, Sam, how many points do you think he's going to score tomorrow night?
I'm going to agree with Joey and Chrissy here. I think he scores anywhere from 15 to 18 points. I'm going to go with 18 on the higher end. But
Sam's like anywhere between 1 and 37 points he'll score.
So he's like a meteorologist around here.
I think what he's going to do is he's going to start the game off hot. So he's going to score a majority of his points in that first half. And the second half, when they make that adjustment, is when you're going to see him to facilitate the offense because it's going to take so many eyes to focus on him to make sure he does not go off again. That way, when they bring that extra defender, he kicks it out to the open guys. And I do think that McNeely and Conwell and even Hadley with some timely threes, I think they do make some shots. So I do see him finishing around 18 and 9, 10 assists.
I think McNeely's the biggest benefactor of this tomorrow in this game.
Yeah, he'll get 3 or 4 threes tomorrow for sure. Sean, how many points? Mikel Brown points.
I'm gonna go 25. Because I think he's going to get to the foul line a lot. I think he's going to drive a lot. That's something we noticed that I noticed in the game last night. It drove to the basket quite a bit. And I think Mikel will be able to get by Duke's guards, get to the basket, and get fouled a lot. I think he's going to get a lot of points at the free throw line.
Okay.
Mikel Jr. Brown.
Mikel Jr. Man, those announcers yesterday were horrible. They kept calling him Mikel Jr. Brown.
Brian Oliver. You remember him playing
I do.
Georgia Tech?
Who's the other Killer Bees, right? It was Brian Oliver. I don't remember the other guy.
Was it
Dennis something?
Dennis Scott,
Brian Oliver, and somebody else.
Dennis Scott. Oh my gosh.
Who cares?
They were really good then.
They were really good. Charles, I just looked at my emails, as I do get emails directly from the Louisville basketball team. There has not been an announced weather delay for the team. So, Chris, you know what I'm doing.
I was checking my email too.
Okay, checking your email. Okay, everybody check their email.
I checked mine. And they said my work's called off tomorrow. So
okay, that's good.
Okay.
I work from home, so
lucky you.
Lucky you. Well, I mean, I'm salary, so I get paid either way. So lucky me. I'm
an escrow, so I get paid.
I'm gonna be Al Bunyan tomorrow.
Well, the luck
no
is
email
all
for
mine.
me, but the science center is closed tomorrow. So if you guys were going down there, you won't be able to.
Oh man,
nope.
Not go. Well, I'm the lucky one because I've had a house guest this weekend. The little brother's been staying with me because this house is a lot warmer than his house and have a lot more stuff to do.
Snow iced in by myself.
True. Shout out to Mom. She's back. She got her prosthetic leg on Friday.
Mom got her leg.
Took her kickstand, as I call it, and we took her directly to the rehab facility up there in southern Indiana. Threw her out the front door and headed. No, I'm just kidding. We got her all checked in. She starts her therapy tomorrow, and 2 weeks she'll be back home and she'll be able to walk again. So
I got a question.
Yeah.
Which one of you is going to be the first one to try and trip her down?
I already did that the other day.
Joey.
Thank you, Chrissy. Like, was there any other choice?
Well, I did.
I'll throw a shoe in front of her.
Well, I did grab. They handed me her prosthetic leg, and I kind of like held her over to the side. And told her, "Come on, come get it, come get it."
Can't catch me.
And then I threw it in front of her wheelchair. So she.
I mean, if her and I are walking down the street and like a bear comes out of nowhere, I'm just kicking the leg out from underneath of her.
So you're gonna kick the leg out, throw it at the bear, and then grab Mom.
I don't even need to throw it at the bear. Just kick it out from under her and take off running.
You're just gonna be faster than one other person.
You've got to grab her, right?
Sacrifice, brother.
That's what kicking the leg is.
No, I'm kicking the leg out from underneath of her, so the bear will take her out, not me. Like, have you ever heard?
This is why women.
I don't have to be very.
bear.
Have you ever heard? You don't have to be faster than the bear. You just got to be faster
than the person. Yep.
Mom, I love you. You've lived a long life. I still got years to go. Maybe the bear won't. Maybe you'll just start talking to the bear. And maybe you'll get it to run off.
I'm telling her right now.
Nah, she knows. I think we've went over this scenario before. Probably.
I think we have.
Yeah.
I think we have.
That's
the shock on his. He said, "You're going to pick up Karen, right?" No,
that's why you kick the leg at the bear. So the bear starts eating the leg, and you grab her.
Going after that leg. It's metal. He can't chew that. He's going to go after some flesh.
Unfreaking believable. Anthony Easton wants to know any word on Kanai. He should be. I think he should be good next 2 games. Listen, here's the thing about it. People are like, been out of these games because of the flu. Well, yeah, he lost like 15 pounds. And trust me, as somebody who had the flu a couple of months ago, I sat there and I had liquid coming out of every place you could have liquid coming out of. And I lost about 17 pounds in 2 days. And it took me about a week to get back up. And I know everybody's like, well, he's a 19-year-old, 20-year-old. It can get the best of us.
I didn't have the flu. I just had a stomach. Well, I had a stomach flu, and I lost 15 pounds in 3 days.
You know, a lot of people are like, "Oh man, I wish I could do that." No, you don't. You really don't.
I'm still like that was about 3 or 4 weeks ago, and I still just like kind of getting close to feeling normal again.
Well, Prime IV helped us out.
It did
with that for sure. Let's get to women's back because we're behind a little bit. I feel you into what we call a segue.
Yeah,
in the biz, we call it a segue. Women's basketball won their 12th straight by absolutely deflating Boston College yesterday. Was it 86-56?
85.
85-56. Close
One
enough.
off.
I'll give him an extra point just for me. Sam, I'll let you and Chrissy take this one because that's what y'all do is women's basketball. So, Sam, tell us a little bit about and then last weekend they beat in an unbelievable comeback. They took NC State to overtime and just absolutely dog walked them in the overtime. So, kind of give us a little I know we talked about the NC State game last week, but just this week for the because it's offensive if you call them the Lady Cards, even though every other women's basketball team in America is called the Lady Whatevers.
It's because the team has specifically asked years and years ago to not be referred to as the Lady Cards. If they hadn't specifically asked, I don't think it would be a big deal. But Jeff Walls came out years ago and said, "This is what we want. Please don't do it."
Well, I did. I caught myself. To be fair, I caught myself. After you've been doing something like that, though, for a majority of your life, it's hard to break. I will say that it is hard to break that habit. But the women's basketball team is on an absolute roar. They are undoing some of the negative stigma that they had gotten from how they had played prior to this streak. I don't see anything less than an Elite Eight run for this team, Sam. How did they defeat Boston College by 150 billion yesterday?
And you know what the thing that impressed me most was most of his starters I don't think played more than 20 minutes. Amari Berry came off the bench with 23 minutes, and she had the most minutes of all players. You had Grace, the freshman, she played 19. So he did mention, I think 3 games ago, that during certain stretches, certain games where it's going to be a win, you want to get the ladies who practice hard, who show up every day and have good sportsmanship and cheer on their teammates. You try to get them some playing time as well. And he's done that within the last few games outside of the, of course, NC State game. But I think now we're seeing the Louisville women's team start to find their groove. Their roles are more defined, so now they're just tuning up and tightening things, and which is good because once the end of February comes, you see March, it's all go from there. One game and then you're done. So you have Raina Scott coming off the bench, Mary Berry coming off the bench, and Skylar as well. So you have 3 bona fide scorers now, where in times before, years before, you might have 1 scorer that can come off the bench. And this team, you can have, like you say, McKinley Randolph. She scored 13 points yesterday, and she was the 7th leading scorer for the Cards this year. So now you have so many different options. It's hard to guard. You can't just focus on like how we had a Dana Evans, Jada Curry last year, the year before, I think. Last year, you can't just focus on one player now. You have to legitimately guard everyone on the scout report because anyone can go for 15 plus, and that's what we're seeing now. So I'm really, really, really excited about how this team continues to grow and how their roles they continue to perfect their roles as we get into February and March.
Chrissy, who do we have coming up next? This next week for the women's team.
So they're headed out west. They'll have Stanford Thursday, and then they'll have Cal Sunday. Those are a couple of good road tests for this team, especially the Stanford game. Yesterday, going into Boston College, I think there were some questions around Taj. She was a game time decision. Rolled her ankle, tweaked a little bit last Sunday against NC State. But the neat thing about this team is you never had to worry because this team has 8 starters. And when you're going in to play an ACC team like Boston College, who was 0-8, now 0-9 in the ACC, you're not too worried about the fact that a shooter like Taj Roberts might have to sit out a game because this bench goes so deep and has so many scorers on it. So it does make me feel better knowing that she's fine, but it's also nice to know that we wouldn't have had to worry if she was going to have to sit out maybe on this West Coast trip before she came back home. They came back home to play some of these other games, like the game against Duke, which is coming up. So they'll have Stanford Thursday night. I think that game's a little bit late. I think it's an 8 p.m. tip.
It is.
I think, and I know Sunday is a 2 p.m. tip. And I believe we have post-game shows on 93.9 for both of those and a watch party at Noble Funk Sunday for the Cal game. So if anybody wants to come hang out with us, come hang out with us. We'll be there to watch the game. And another fun fact, we've had 2 other watch parties at Noble Funk this year, one against North Carolina, one against NC State. Both of those games went to overtime.
And we won.
And won,
Yep.
yeah.
Love the little known fact, the owners of Noble Funk are actually in the Wamman family bloodline. You can raise your ones in the air if you want to. If you don't, it don't matter. Great people out there. And when they asked me, so when you all first had approached them, they're like, we don't really know much about these people. Do you vouch? I was like, absolutely. I was like, Chrissy and Dave are two of the best people I know. So if it had been Chrissy and anybody else, it may have been a question. I can think of a couple of people that I would have objected to.
Yeah.
But Chrissy and Dave, dynamic duo. Love you guys, and I love them. So it was a no-brainer for me. Let's get to the second half of the show, because I know Coach has called me a couple times because I told him that we'd be ready for him at 6:30, and we've just went on and on about basketball, so I apologize. Want to re-shout out our fine sponsors: Fitness Market, Four Pegs, Collision Course Crew Tailgaters, Cherry Pick and Shoot 360, Mossy Oak, Planet Fitness, Rally House, Beckman's Fine Blades. We'll have him on here in a few minutes. Josh Jarbo from Remax Realty and Prime IV Louisville. Speaking of them, are you ready to take your health to the next level? Prime IV Hydration and Wellness has a special promotion just for you. Join them now and receive 1 month free with a paid 6-month membership. This offer is only available for a limited time, so head on over to Prime IV in Middletown to enjoy their customized IV treatments and expert care. Elevate your wellness routine today. Give them a call at 502-251-9836. Again, you can call them. Sometimes they're busy, so they'll text you. They have this little text thread that if you call their phone, the business line, and nobody answers, it will kind of, I guess it's AI, but then a real person will write you back. Any questions you have, they'll be able to answer them. And a lot of people's issue is, well, I don't know if I'll be able to afford that. Insurance, check with your insurance company. Some of that will cover it, and some of the insurance companies cover it. And just, I mean, for me, it was a game changer. And just cutting back on, which is things I was already doing, cutting back on fast food or things I didn't need for something that helped me feel exponentially better. Again, y'all know that I don't push things. A lot of people, and in our early days, we kind of, if people want to give us money, we would do this is the greatest, and it wasn't really the greatest. But as soon as we were in the position to only vouch and talk about people that we believed in and loved, we've not turned back since. And that was like, I think, season 2 of the show on 93.9. We stopped just taking anybody, and only with people we knew, trusted, and we believed in their products. So make sure you check out Prime IV. Again, we'll have Natalie from Prime IV here in a couple of weeks. Here really quickly, and I'm probably going to regret doing this, it is time for the one segment that either everybody loves or it has them shaking their head after. God dang, it's the barbershop.
Never gonna get it, never gonna get it, never gonna get it, never gonna get it, never gonna get it.
Hey, excuse me. I just saw you from across the way, and I want to ask you about heaven, because I thought somebody so beautiful could only be from heaven.
Idiot.
Never gonna get it, never gonna get it, never gonna get it, never gonna get it, never gonna get it.
Oh,
Come
Kelly
on.
Clarkson.
Hey, hold on, wait, time out.
Okay, let's break this down. All right, Sam, I'll let you lead it off. Lead it off, Sam.
Time out. I have 2 things I want to say. For the first one, let's refer to the only female right now. If someone came up to you right now with that lack of confidence in his voice, and he said that, what is your initial response?
Remember, it's facts only here on the CSZ Podcast.
No.
Thank you. Sean,
No.
confidence.
Stop.
Confidence is everything.
Bye, Felicia.
Bro, seriously.
No, you look around. You look around. Oh, you wasn't talking to me.
No, I was talking to him. You could have came.
No, I meant if I was that person he come up to, I'd be looking around and be like, he ain't talking to me with that corny crap.
Here's the thing about it. We've been trying to teach Sean this, and we've only known him about what, Sean? About 15 years now? But for 15 years, we have all tried to help this dude in every way that we can. And honestly, and I think any female will tell you, well, a majority of them will. If you just come up like you believe in yourself, they'll listen to what you have to say. But if you walk up to them like, "Oh shucks, does your head hurt because it looks like you fell from the stars?" They're probably going to kick you in
They're
the
going to
nuts.
say,
That
no.
that's
I
kind of
would,
the angle I was gonna take with it, like the '90s pickup lines, like where you walk past and say, "Did it hurt? Did what hurt when you fell from heaven?"
I mean, even that was better than what Sean said. So,
I would let
I'll-
Sean
I'll-
know that speaking to me is a privilege, and you do not have privileges.
Ooh.
And that's
Oh.
a reference. If anyone.
Burn.
I'd walk up and say, "Baby, you want to go home and do some math?"
Stop it, Joey. You stop it. It is time for the debut edition of the King's Corner, and we are going to have on the line here very shortly. We don't have a Nikki V here, and what I mean by that, we don't have anybody to mess up the phone calls but ourselves when we do it. Chrissy,
or
you
poop
may or
with
may
the
not.
bathroom door open.
This we had him on. When was it? A couple of
Over the
months
summer,
ago. Was he
maybe.
here with Chris from Four Pegs?
Yeah.
And about 5 minutes before the show started, he's like, "Hey, where's y'all's bathroom at?" Right across the hallway. So he goes and takes a dump.
Massive dump.
5 minutes before the show starts. He didn't flush, did he?
Well, no, he flushed. He just left the doors wide, both doors wide open, like so the fumes can just migrate over. Like, dude, what are you doing?
That tracks.
Like we wanted to smell the essence of Nikki.
No.
And on top of that, not only did he break our toilet that day, but he also erased all of our episodes of the Cardinal Sports Zone on 93.9 off of the server.
He's sus.
He's very sus. He also gets picked on a lot, but he's a great dude. I love him. So we'll stop with the slander for the moment. Maybe we'll see. Let's get Chris on the line here, and we'll talk about the Louisville Kings. We're gonna get the ring and everything. Y'all can hear that, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
What's up, brother?
And joining us is the esteemed head coach of the Louisville Kings. It's the one and only. It's my favorite quarterback I've ever had. It's Chris Redmond. What's up, Chris?
What's up, 5-5? You all doing all right? Nick, you staying safe in the snow?
We're trying to stay warm. My niece's car, the car she was traveling in earlier this afternoon, broke down. We had to walk about a half mile. Well, I told you about that. I'd been shoveling, so we had to walk about a half mile. Kind of feel like my dad at this point. We had to walk 8 feet of snow uphill both ways.
Your boy was prepared though. I had my coveralls. I had my thick
There you
Carhartt.
You look like Hillbilly Jim though.
So you've been working out for that moment right there.
Oh yeah,
Just
yeah,
for
yeah.
that moment.
Oh
see?
yeah. And then put one finger on the bumper and just push the car out.
Well, Joe, you've always been strong enough to just like
just pushed it out.
You did.
Said, "Let's go."
You did.
Yeah.
Well, let's get back, Coach. I'm going to call you Coach while you're on here.
Come on, man.
The roster's finally together. Of course, since the last time we talked on here, the roster wasn't completed. We talked a little bit about this on the call, the official Zoom, but I want to touch on this a little bit with our show. The importance of not only having this roster completed, but you've got some Louisville guys on the team. You've got some of those other guys on the team. I guess we can cheer for them now, right? Because they're not representing that other school. They're representing the green.
I don't know.
I will say this. I will say this.
Brother.
Listen, as a Bills fan, I cheer for Ray Davis all the time, so it's not as bad as it seems. We can do it. We can do it.
For me. But so
making me twitch right now.
Here's what I'll say. If it was anybody else, so it hurt my soul. Y'all know I'm a Steelers fan. So when Bud Dupree was on our team, absolutely hated it. Was glad he got traded or didn't sign back or whatever it was. But Benny Snell, he played for us. Scrappy player. I know he's got heart, and he was all-time leading rusher for that program. I didn't hate him. You know, there's certain guys, even in basketball. I didn't hate what was the dude's name? Obviously, I didn't hate. Yeah, I don't know if that's who I'm thinking of or not. But Derek Anderson grew up with him, so obviously I didn't hate him when he played there. But Anthony Epps, I grew up with him, so I didn't really around him, so I didn't really hate him. But Benny Snell and then Lynn Bowden, I mean, such a dynamic playmaker. Did not dislike him either. I didn't like what he did to us, but just kind of taught. And again, on the other side, we've got Willie, which former he was on the podcast with us here while he was at Louisville. and my man Des Fitzpatrick. That's the one I'm really excited about. Former Stiller Des Fitzpatrick as well. He's going to be able to get out there and get those jump balls for you guys. So kind of tell us what went into it for you as far as picking hometown guys.
Well, you want to get the best, and there's a lot of them out there that we kind of tried to get to, and just didn't work out. They signed with teams, in the NFL. And there, things like that can happen throughout, this off season when if a guy ends up signing a futurist deal or something like that with a team and, an NFL team, then, we lose them. So that's kind of part of this spring league is you have to be able to adjust and have guys that are, you're kind of waiting on, you have a list of guys, every position in case, something like that were to happen or whatever. But, the group that we have right now are really, really fired up about. And like you said, man, Benny and Lynn, they're both incredible players, and Willie and Dez, like, these guys love Kentucky and love, to represent, our area. And I don't think not one person has even brought that up for them. It's like, let's go bring a championship to this state. And, they're really excited to go play in this incredible stadium. And, we got a great group of coaching staff and the roster we got. So we're excited about it. We kind of inherited a tough team from Memphis, and, they've only won 4 games in 2 years. And so, we got to pick and choose and somebody on that roster when they kind of came over. And so we're kind of starting this thing from scratch. So but we're excited where we are. And all I know is just take it one step at a time, brick by brick, and, and surround ourselves with good people, good talent, and work hard. And if everything kind of goes, we would like, there'll be ups and downs and everything else. But I think we're starting our foundation off in the right note.
And I would agree with that too. The one thing that I have kind of feeling I've got, and again, this is the inaugural edition of the King's Corner, the official podcast segment of the Louisville Kings. That's what I'm saying. That's what Bleacher Report says. That's what Sports Illustrated says. That's what Chris Redman says. The one vibe I've really gotten about the team, and we didn't really know a whole lot about the UFL prior to this happening. Looking at the schedule came out this week. Home schedule. Starts off 8 p.m. game against Birmingham here at home. Week 3, the Orlando Storm, 8 p.m. Week 6, St. Louis Battlehawks at home, 8 p.m. This is going to be a party, man. This is going to be a movie. We're going to play football under the lights. People are going to be enjoying beverages and food. Our guy Chris Williams at Four Pegs, he's got a booth out there. It's going to be a good time. So people that are looking for something fun to do, and not to mention, we got week 8. We're hosting the DC Defenders at noon. Week 9, Dallas Renegades at 4 p.m. But we also, which one of these games? So this was something very cool that I had found out. One of these games that we're playing has a derby tie-in. Can you tell us a little bit? It's a Thursday night game, correct?
Thursday night, yeah. We're going to play a great St. Louis team, and I'm really, really fired up about that. I can see people hitting the Derby, coming over, doing a little tailgating, and you got to watch an incredible game. And then, this is Derby week, man. It's time to go. So, like, people, they always think about Derby and horse racing and stuff, but to collaborate that with this UFL is going to be, I think, amazing. And I think a lot of people are going to be really excited to talk about not only the horses but the football team, and we want this to be an experience too. Like when you show up, it's it's going to be great football, but we want to try to tie in some concerts and some, maybe bring the rock out and introduce, like we're going to try to do things right where it's you go there and you're like, man, that was entertaining, a lot of pyro. I mean, it's going to be we might be doing some pre-game tailgate type of parties and concerts before the game even starts. So like, I think people are going to be pleasantly surprised for the price of tickets that you get in the spring. The type of entertainment you're going to get, I think, is going to be very refreshing, very exciting, and I think people don't even really understand how big of an opportunity. And you never know what this is an audition for. There could be some big things down the road too. That they want to say, all right, I want to see how Louisville supports this professional football team, and so those are all things that I think that Louisville's going to jump right behind us and really get involved and support this team. And I think we got some good players that they're going to be real excited about.
And I think the thing about to touch on what you just mentioned, Louisville, when they find something like a niche that's fun, like Night at the Downs or like this Louisville FC, or I don't mean niche, but something that's new, and they're like, well, we're gonna not just do it, we're gonna overdo it.
The TBT.
The
The
TBT.
TBT.
Yep.
Just
Perfect example.
they
We own
love
the
it.
TBT now.
They love it. They support
Absolutely.
it. It was really funny. So we had our one of our sponsors here, which we'll need to get you in touch with because I think that they'd love to do something with you all, is Prime IV in Middletown. And we were walking out of our appointment the other day, and I hold the door open, and I hear, "Thanks, 55." And I look around because I wasn't looking. I was trying to get out of there and get home. I was tired. And it was a guy that he was on our team at Louisville, and I really feel like I should have got some more reps over him, but I just fell just a few touchdowns and catches short of him. It was our guy, Ivan Green. And I was like, how'd you hear about that? He's like, I heard about it from y'all's show. And he said he loves it. But fact of the matter is, we were talking, and when we left, I started texting with him, and he's so proud of you, dude. I'm so proud of you. We know you're gonna, like, there's no question that you're gonna kill it. We were talking earlier in the show before you got on. People were talking about getting to know the team, and I've told you this privately, but Des Fitzpatrick's dad and I've known him since before Des committed to Louisville, and such a great mind and such a great teacher. And Des has every tool that's one thing I think you're going to be impressed with the most is his dedication, his attention to detail. I can see Des becoming a coach in the next stage of his career as well. Just a great kid overall. You're gonna love him.
I can't wait.
For sure. But I want to tell you a really quick story. You said you might bring The Rock out, so I know Chrissy would really love that. But do you remember meeting The Rock for the first time?
I'm more of a Jey Uso girl. So.
Listen, I'm putting Chris on the spot here. Chris, do you remember meeting The Rock for the first time?
When was this?
Well, when we were at the University of Louisville, he used to come that summer after he graduated from Miami. He come up and worked out.
That's a long time ago, bro.
Yeah,
Golly.
a little bit ago.
A couple weeks ago.
It was that summer. It was our first summer, and he had just got out of Miami, and they allowed him. He was here in Louisville wrestling at the Gardens, and they allowed him to come work out, and we worked. So I had I worked. I know that we all met him once during our freshman orientation, but I saw him in the weight room a couple of times throughout our freshman summer there, and ran into him at the Louisville Gardens. He had wrestled his last match for Memphis Championship Wrestling, or USW, whatever it was called at the time. And he walked up, he wrestled his match, had a horrible wrestling name. It was Flex Cavana. And wrestled his match, come out in the bleachers to sit with the crowd. And he saw me. He's like, hey, what's up, man? I was like, hey, what's up? He come over and sat next to us, and we talked for a little bit. And he's like, yeah, man, I'm so excited. Next week, I'm going to debut at the Survivor Series for WWF. And I'm like, oh, cool. And I had no idea who he was. I mean, I knew he was Dwayne Johnson, but I didn't know he was Dwayne, like Rocky Johnson's son. I was like, oh, man, that's cool. Yeah. Well, we'll look for you on TV. He leaves. I look over to my brother, and I said, we'll never see him again. And oh, boy, was I wrong. So I have to tell him that story in person. I have to tell him in person.
Reggie White came in. I remember he came and spoke to us as well. I think it was that year, maybe the year after, or something like that. But I'm excited to be partners with him and hopefully get him to Louisville and come to the Derby and do a game in the Derby. And like him and Mike Rapoli are really close. And so, I mean, there's so much excitement. I think that people don't even realize what's going to hit us. So hopefully we're getting low on tickets. People are buying season tickets like crazy. So really knew that they would come out and support. Really appreciate that. And they're going really fast. And there's only a couple of suites left, and the place is going to be rocking. So we might actually have to bring in more seats to put in the end zone. What we're talking about doing. So so that's exciting. That's all good stuff.
So where's my suite at?
It's your suite. Your suite's on the sidelines, man. You could be down there coaching, bro.
I'm in his suite.
I love it. I love it.
Hey, Coach, real quick. I might be, a little seasoned in age, but I'm still strong. If you need an extra defensive lineman, just let me know. I can push some people around.
Hey, let's go, man. Shoot, you never know. This is we need all hands on deck, and we got to represent.
I've
the
got my bat
Ville,
phone for
and
you.
Let's go, man.
Just
Give
throw
me
the
a
bat
shout.
signal up,
I
and
think
I'll be
I
there.
think we should really have like tryouts and do like a Netflix series on it, and have like it has to be like over 35, over 40 to try out. And
I'm
then
in,
you
bro.
got to have one spot for that. I think that would be a lot of fun to watch.
Dude, that
As some dudes
that
get
writes
after it.
itself.
Yeah, you
Right?
know what? I'm 35 and I'm only 5'7", but I'm mean and I can deadlift a lot.
I'll
So-
tackle you.
Let's go. I like
I will.
it.
I will
The
tackle you,
part's
Chrissy.
most crucial.
Well, listen, we will. If you want to meet Coach and some of the players, they're having a rally. Chris, can you update us on that with the weather being like it's here in the Four Seasons of Louisville?
Yeah,
is that still as of right now planned to go on at 10 from 10
it
to
is right
1?
now on the 31st. Out at the stadium and kind of get a feel for what's happening. But like I said, the weather has been pretty crazy. If there's any updates, we'll keep you posted. But as right now, we are still rocking and rolling and going out to the stadium, and we're gonna have some players and some coaches there, and like it's gonna be a great day, and just real excited to get kind of comfortable with the stadium, get out there and get a feel for what's going to happen out there, because it's going to be I mean, you don't realize how close I'm sure some people have been to the soccer games and stuff, but like how close you are to it's a completely different feel than any other like football game you've been. It's almost like a high school game kind of atmosphere, but like you're right up in personal with these like professional players and the speed. So I mean, you're going to hear some of these hits, you're going to hear probably a lot of smack talking, and it's going to be exciting. So I think people are going to be real fired up, and it's going to be the hottest ticket in the spring. So keep pumping us up, and I really appreciate everybody's support, and looking forward to seeing you guys out there real soon.
We got you, brother. So can you tell one last thing? I know I said that before, but I'm gonna say it one more time. What are the ticket prices? You said there's season tickets, regular game tickets. How much what are we looking at for those?
Yeah, it starts at $60 and it goes up from there, but very, very affordable. So like you can get and there's not a bad, if you're in the very top, I mean, I guess you would say nosebleed. You're not even your nose won't even run.
No, there's no nosebleed there.
No. So like, I mean, you're gonna have incredible seats no matter wherever you get seats. But yeah, they start at $60. You can go at theufl.com. Check them out and see what you like. And like I said, they're going very, very fast. After this event, I would think we'd be sold out. We might be looking to figure out ways to get more people there. So that's exciting. That's fun. That makes me feel like people around here are interested. Now we have to give them a good product, go on the field, and we're just we're working hard to do that right now. We're putting things together, and that's the fun part for me. I'm so excited to get my hands on these guys and get around them and start having some fun and get ready for the season.
Well, Chris, we appreciate you taking time out tonight to hop on here with us for a few. Brother, we'll do whatever we can. Apparently, you won't just catch him on the sidelines this spring. You'll see me there too. You'll see us all at the get-together, the rally on January the 31st. Weather permitting from 10 to 1. And like he said, if for some reason that is moved, the location's moved, if the time or date's moved, he'll let me know. I'll let y'all know. Chris, love you, brother. Appreciate you, and we'll talk to you soon.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate you guys. Talk soon. Later.
All right. That was Coach Chris Redmond, everybody, of the Louisville Kings.
I actually have their season ticket page pulled up right now where you can purchase season tickets, and there are not a lot left.
That's
He is not
amazing.
exaggerating.
What's the price range on it? So $60 was the season ticket price, like starting at $60 for the season tickets,
so
or was the individual game?
No, that's for season tickets. So they
Hey,
have
that's not
different
bad.
packages. They're based on color. The lowest level
Hold on,
season
whoa.
ticket you can get for 5 games is $60. The most expensive, which includes all 5 games with club access and all-inclusive food and beverage, is $640. So there's a massive range there.
That's
affordable.
pretty. That's very affordable. And thank you for explaining their packages to us. We appreciate it. Because I'd have felt a little awkward asking any of the guys to talk about the packages. But
Coach at there got a little sus.
He said he
Can't wait
couldn't
to
wait
get my
to get-
hands on these guys.
I was like, Chris,
Whoa.
you got to
Around this
phrasing.
group. Yeah.
Phrasing. And so
Yeah,
it's
they
a good
have
thing.
8 different levels, pricing levels. So it's affordable for 5 home games.
All right,
Yeah.
let's get our last guest on the phone real quick. I was gonna bring him on video, but I'm not really sure he can figure that out. I'm just kidding. I love Zach. Where's he at? Oh no.
He said, "Oh no."
We'll get him on here in a second. But again, the Kings are. I really believe that there could have been nobody better for this job than Chris. His attention to detail, his professionalism. I don't know if any of you all have got to be on the. He's had 2 Zooms so far. I was able to get on the first one. The second one, I was kind of out playing Armageddon supply grabbing, so I wasn't able to be there for that. But he just knows his stuff, and there wasn't a question that he was asked that fazed him. And again, I'm a little partial because this guy was my quarterback at U of L. I've known him since we were in middle, like 8th, 9th grade. So just phenomenal guy. I'm very happy for him. And I'm happy for me that apparently I've just been invited to be a coach for the Kings and I didn't even know it. So
I feel like that's what happened to Rummage during the TBT season. He just got invited. He just showed up.
And never
Steve
left, right?
catching straight. Is Steve still in Orlando?
Yep.
Yes.
This dude hates winter weather so much, he decided to go on an impromptu trip to Orlando to avoid it. And now he may not ever get back. And I don't think he cares.
My stretch goal, 1 snap.
Once you may be the star of that Netflix show he's trying to pitch.
To play 1 snap. Our little cousin Samantha laughed in my face when I said I wanted to try out for a UFL team.
Which is weird because she's like 5 foot tall and
If that,
72 pounds.
Yeah. But I can do it. Now, I mean, I'm not going to sit here and say I could play a whole game. Not right now.
A little bitty.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's my goal.
Sean just bounced on us. So you mentioned the girl, so I think he got scared and jumped out.
He's
You
like,
gonna shoot for one rep a game, Joey?
I'm just saying, just give me 1 rep. Like, and you know that's going on my LinkedIn page. That's going in my Twitter bio, everything.
Not the LinkedIn.
Former Louisville UFL Louisville Kings defensive lineman.
Yep.
Yeah.
It will.
Heck yeah. It counts.
I'm going to I've already told Zach to hop on the link 4 times. Apparently it's not working. So we're gonna call him instead. I hate that you can hear the ringing, but it is what it is.
I feel like one of the morning shows when they were about to bust a cheater.
Was that the well, I'm not gonna call it name. Yeah,
New segment idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, then I'll answer. Hello. Can you come plow my driveway?
Hello, brother.
Hey, what's up, Zach?
How are you?
I'm doing good. Joey was doing a little bit of comedy while you made us wait 6 rings to answer the phone. Thank you for that, by the way.
Dude, I am sorry.
I'm just messing with you. Sponsor of the show, Zach from Beckman's Fine Blades. Now, a lot of people are like, well, why are you having the lawnmower guy on your show during Winter Wonderland season? But I wanted to bring you on here because you have been putting out on Facebook that you're offering other services. And you know me, I'm trying to help out my friends. I'm trying to let everybody eat except Higgy, because he don't need to eat anymore. But we want to help out our friends when we can, and I want to get it out what you're doing for people and what they need to do to get that help. So the floor is yours, sir.
Yeah, man. First and foremost, thanks again for having me on again. Always a pleasure. Haven't talked to you in a minute, but glad to be back on. Yeah, we are. I'm a school teacher, as some may know, but I also have Beckman Fine Blades LLC on the side, and our bread and butter is cutting grass. But we have also expanded as of this past year, and we are doing snow removal. So if you need your driveways cleaned up, give us a shout.
All right, so he'll come dig you out. Give him a call. He'll come dig you out.
Yeah.
How can they get a hold of you? What's the phone number they can call, Zach?
Phone number is 502-445-0395.
All right, and we'll have Sean tweet that. I don't know where he's at.
Is there a just so people know kind of about how much to look to pull out of their pocket, do you have like a price amount for normal size driveway, whatever?
Yes, I do. It's not like a standard cutting your grass type thing.
Right,
where
right.
It's like $40 here, $50 there. I do about an hour.
Okay.
It's $100 per hour.
Okay.
For residential, and then by quote on commercial.
Gotcha.
So $100 per hour sounds, astronomical when you're thinking about it. But, if I'm in there and out of there in 25, 30 minutes, then try to save a little dollar for you.
So do you, this is just is it just you all come out and manually remove the snow, or do you have one of the Bobcats?
I've got a four-wheeler that I bought this past year, and I got a plow on the front. So we'll do that. And we got obviously just the regular little snow shovel, and leaf blower.
That came in key for me last night, man. The snow we got last night wasn't very
so light.
It was light. It was powdery, and I was able to clear a path for the dogs to go out to the bathroom very, very easily. Got up this morning, tried the same gimmick, did not work.
Not
the
a
sleet.
chance.
Yeah, the sleet got you.
The sleet got me,
Yeah, the
and
sleet and the ice got you.
and
When
a
that
hun-
stuff comes down, it just makes things a lot heavier. But we do what we can. We'll take care of everybody we can.
And listen, again, you all know I don't tout anybody's skills if I don't believe in them. Zach's a good dude. He does really good work. He's been taking care of my yard for a few years now, and great new head baseball coach. We say new, but this will be his first season at the helm at Fern Creek. So get out. We will get out there and support him and catch some games. I'll have Sean put out a tweet, and we'll throw out something on Facebook after the show, after I get everything edited and put out there. But Zach, thank you so much. And again, this he said, like he said, $100 sounds like a whole lot, but if you've had to go out in the backyard, or in the front yard, and shovel any amount of the snow out of the way, you know how much of a toll that takes on your body, no matter what your age is. You don't have to do it. You give him $100. He takes care of it. I mean, for like my yard,
or if he's in and out in 30 minutes, yeah.
Well, right. Well, I mean, like for my driveway, I have a fairly small driveway, right? Zach,
It wouldn't take me 25 minutes to do that.
Right. So, in my mom's house, her driveway a little bit longer. It may take the whole hour, but again, it's worth it money wise, and it's worth it because you don't have to risk your health or anything. These guys are professionals. They'll come out, take care of it in no time. So Zach, we'll get this promoted after the show. We really appreciate you hopping on here with us for a few.
Sounds good, brother. Y'all have a great night, and go Cards.
Absolutely. We'll talk soon, buddy.
All right, brother.
Your back won't be doing this.
He hung up. I think he thought you were sending him a mating call. I'm not really sure.
I mean, he'll come out and get you cleaned out in 30 minutes.
He said dig you out in about
30 minutes. Same thing.
Sean,
if you don't get cleaned out after getting digged out, then
okay. Oh crap!
Yeah.
You made me hit the outro music. Okay.
Serious. Maybe Chris Redmond can get buddy with The Rock, and then maybe he can get The Rock to get us on the Sirius XM.
If you don't think I won't be in a room with The Rock this spring, you're out of your mind. I will be. Let's talk about a few odds and ends really quick before we end this. We appreciate it. We told y'all it was going to be a short show. You should know we were lying since we had so many people on the show this week. Next week, Asad Ali, Aaron Flaker will be. Asad will be in the building, weather permitting, obviously. Aaron will be here via Restream. Again, we are just a couple of weeks away from Louisville baseball revving back up. The leadoff dinner was this past Friday, I believe. They had a great turnout. Here's what I don't like. In Louisville baseball, I love you guys. I've supported you since 2000. No, since I was there at Louisville. So a little bit before then. The fact that you all put polos up this week on your NIL website for $500 each, and a few polo dress shirts for $1,000 is insane. I'll do whatever I can to support you guys. I'm not buying a $500 polo that I had bought for the basketball team for $30 at JD Becker.
It's not that they did it; it's the way they rolled it out. Because they did something similar when they released the Swinging Louie. You had the hats that were rolled out, and it was known they were an exclusive item if you donated X amount of dollars to the golf program, until the other items became available at Cardinal Club. They
Right.
rolled that out with full transparency. They rolled this one out and said, hey, here's Baseball Louie that the fan base has been waiting years on. Here's the link where you can purchase, and nothing else. They didn't tell
Yeah.
you they were exclusive items for a certain level of donation. It was the
That makes it
rollout
a little
from
bit different. That makes it a little bit. If you're telling me that
Yes,
I'm making a
it does.
donation to the team
yes,
to
it's the
support
rollout.
them, no, you're right. It's the fact that because obviously, if I'm paying $500 for
Yeah,
a shooter shirt, then I know that that's not for the material in the actual shirt. I know that I'm helping out the team, but the fact they
right.
didn't mention it, you're right. That's probably what
Yeah.
got it.
I don't look wearing polos. No way.
Well, then you won't be able to get the $1,000 exclusive polo with Swinging Louie. We'll just have to get one of our graphic dudes to do a swinging Lois that looks slightly like Louie, and we'll get that figured out. Last thing I want to gripe about really quick before we end the show: homeowner associations. You guys are a ripoff. Our homeowners association here at the esteemed Cooper Farms. Yes, I'm saying it. I do not care. I'm calling you out. The fact that you all had people out shoveling the roads here in the neighborhood this morning and then stopped at the exact. So, for those of y'all not familiar, our neighborhood's nestled in between a couple of old neighborhoods, Charleswood Forest, and our Indian Springs, Indian Falls, fall down the steps, whatever it is. These mofos literally stopped at the exact house.
Exact
So it's
property
so weird.
line.
So on Waycross, it's nice house, 1980s house. It's like you go back in time driving down our street.
Correct.
The very second you get to George Jefferson's house, there was 10 inches of snow on the ground. These dudes stopped at the property line in the
they
road,
plowed it right into that.
and they added more to their
Yeah.
side, and then turned around and went the other way. On top of that, so you can still be a humanitarian these days. Even when me and Joey went out to go help dig the niece out of the niece's uncle on the other side out of the snow, there were 4 or 5 people already that had come out of their house that already. You can be humanitarians and not be dicks about the snow.
Yep.
Excuse my language. Y'all
No.
know I don't use that language.
But then when we were walking back, so we get back to the low snow,
Yep.
right? We get up to Jeremy Street and look over, and they are plowing the parking lot for the
clubhouse.
For the clubhouse. Ain't nobody going up there. You're spending all that time plowing that what'd you call it? The clubhouse.
office?
Yeah.
Yes.
Clubhouse.
No, there's no office there. It's just a clubhouse
just
because
clubhouse.
we're too fancy, apparently.
Yeah. Then instead of being out helping clear the rest of this, like working on, because that one was at Waycross. That's a main artery through all of them. You could at least have went through and just said, you know what, we'll just make a pass all the way down, and then come back up. Done with it. Ain't gonna hurt nothing.
He was plowing the clubhouse parking lot and had the nerve. The management sent us an email yesterday that was like, we've never dealt with a snowstorm of this magnitude before, so we don't know how we're going to treat the cul-de-sacs, but the other roads will be taken care of. I'm like, what do you mean you don't know how to treat a cul-de-sac? You drive down all the way to the end point of the cul-de-sac, you throw your plow down, and you dig it all out.
Yeah.
It's not that difficult. In the clubhouse, I have to pay $250 a year to access the clubhouse that I don't need to use because I have a gym in my basement. And I'm not going to go up there to swim in the pool because there's always 1,000 10-year-olds in there.
Somebody's dropping a Baby Ruth in there.
Eating 6, 7, and dropping candy bars out of their
Gatorade and Baby Ruth.
It's horrible. But if I don't pay them, they put a lien on my house.
Yeah.
It's stupid. HOAs are stupid.
Communism.
It's okay. I didn't go that far.
No,
but
that's what it is.
Listen, guys, please support our photographers, Jeff Nunn, TJ Barr, Justin Kruger, Keith and Renee Russell, and our beat writers, women's basketball and football. It's Sam Bazin here in the building with us. Kind of. Taylor Kopp is our men's basketball beat writer. Justin Kruger is our baseball beat writer. All of them doing a fantastic job. Taylor has been showing up and showing out. This is her first year. And this is the first time we've had many females at CSZ over the years, but this is the first time we've had one in a main role, if you will. I mean, they're all main. We're all main characters here at CSZ, but this was one of the beat writers like they're even more important than I am as the editor, or Sean as the editor, and me as the owner / editor. Because without them, there is just nothing. I mean, there's no stories on the website. JT Haskins in the building. What's up, JT? Former Cardinal in the building. Had a birthday this week, I believe. And if I'm wrong, then I just look stupid. But no, they're doing a fantastic job. I know that Sam, works really hard at all the games, and Taylor is just like, she's not only doing, so normally pull back the sheets, the blinds just a little bit here. Normally when you're new, no matter how long your media outlet has been around, they sit you way up in the nosebleeds to cover the games. She's got such a strong network. Like myself, I love networkers. And it's one of the reasons that got me to be like, all right, we need you here at Cardinal Sports Zone. I tried to get Chrissy to join us at the very beginning. She was too good.
I was waiting on it. I was waiting on that to be brought up.
She's like, no, I'm already doing stuff for another website. I don't need
Somebody
you.
else got me.
Yeah, that's true.
Like 2 days before you asked me to. It wasn't that far off.
Aggravating because honestly, that's the one thing I have done really good at. When I see somebody catching a little bit of steam on the local scene, like Dalton snatched him up, Sam snatched him up, a couple other people that have already been here and not with us anymore. But and I thought I was like, yeah, she's picking up some steam in the local area. We're gonna grab her, and she's like, I'm sorry, I can't. I've got somebody else. I'm like, whatever. But
the one that got away.
the one that got away. The one that ran away. But no, Taylor's got, she's so networked. She sits front row at most of the men's basketball games because she's friends with some of the local media, TV, the real media. So I'll say that, like, I don't mean that we're not real media as far as the radio and the blogger side, but TV, the newspaper, the main, like, those are the real. So she's networked enough that they just let her sit in their seat, and she does a fantastic job writing up the post games and pre games and covering men's basketball. Hopefully, she was wanting to go to the Duke game tomorrow, but the weather prevented her. I'm really hoping that she joins me in Charlotte for the ACC tournament. That was such an amazing experience last year, going down there and covering that for the first time. Stay tuned to our social media and subscribe to us on YouTube or Facebook to be alerted anytime we go live, even though we prefer YouTube. You can find the audio version on over 125 different podcast avenues: Apple, iTunes, Buzzsprout, Spotify, TuneIn, Google, Amazon, and iHeart. Hit subscribe, like, heart, or plus sign now to have these downloaded to your phone, PC, laptop, Fitbit, whatever. I don't know. They'll get download immediately as long as you subscribe. If you haven't listened to all the prior episodes of the Cardinal Sports Zone podcast, it's easy to find. Go to cardinalsportszone.com, the podcast tab, podcast drop-down menu, select CSZ Podcast for the stuff from our last 7 seasons in this iteration of the show. Go to archives for the stuff from our first 3 years. Before we made it big and got to 93.9, you can't listen to any of that stuff because Nikki erased it, but it is what it is. Check out the exclusives on cardinalsportszone.com, the place it all began. Shout out to everybody out there that's sharing the podcast and watching, listening. We appreciate. Love you guys. Shout out to our guys, Marcus Maven and Steve Rummage, doing the Lord's work Monday through Friday from about 10:07 to 11:52 on 93.9 The Ville. Shout out to our guy, Dalton Pence, doing Mondays with Dalton Pence from 6 to 7 on the Big X. And he's also your first listen every day on Locked On Louisville. Social media-wise, we'll start with you, Sam. Where can they find you on social media?
Baseboy124.
Joey?
Joe Wallman 526.
Wesley?
West Keys _CSZ.
I'm Jeremy _CSC. The website, as you can see below Chrissy and Wes, is Card Sport Zone. Chrissy, where can they find you on the social media?
Chrissy _Banta. And you guys can also check me out on the Louisville women's basketball postgame show on 93.9. After most games, we will be on this Thursday night after the Stanford game. And again, we have a watch party Sunday at Noble Funk for the Cal game at 2 p.m. So be sure to come hang out with us.
See, she's so professional because I was going to ask, okay, after you tell me your social media, where can they find your work? So she beat me to the punch. Shout out to Mark and Dan, 502 Circle. killing it, doing the Lord's work. And shout out to our main sponsor, our title sponsor, Prime IV. Speaking of them, did you know that regular IV therapy can help improve your energy levels, boost your immune system, and enhance your overall well-being? At Prime IV Hydration and Wellness, their memberships offer a convenient way to maintain your health with monthly treatments. Visit them at Prime IV in Middletown to learn more about how their wellness plans can support your lifestyle and help you feel your best every day. Give them a call at 502-251-9836. Guys, we're moving into our final thoughts segment of the show. I'm gonna go ahead and do mine first. I know I normally go last, but I'll go ahead and do mine first since Sean's not here. Shout out first off, the baby cousin. We've been keeping you updated on her senior year. A couple more triple doubles this year for Edmonson County High School. She's a senior. She committed to Campbellsville. Been trying to get Coach Shea and Coach JP to go check her out. She's been on Jeff Wall's radar for 4 years. So hopefully, he comes in and scoops her at the last second. She loves Louisville basketball. She's been up here for a couple of the camps. Shout out to Carrie Ann doing her thing down there. But the biggest shout out that I have to do is for my little brother, not you.
Oh, dang.
Non-DNA little brother. So as you all know, here at the University of Louisville, Nolan had a combined 12 wins. 11, is it 12 or 11? 12. 12 wins with under head coach. We don't say it. But yes, and that was 2 seasons, combined 12 wins. Yesterday, Coach Smith won his 13th game of his freshman season coaching. Shout out, Nolan. We appreciate you. We love you. And we're proud of everything you're doing. As I put on Facebook yesterday, this dude was heartbroken to leave Louisville. He did not want to leave Louisville. He would have stayed on staff under Coach Pat Kelsey had the other dude not done what he did. We're not going to drag that up, but it is what it is. He even threw a free camp for the kids, the youth of Louisville, a couple months after he was dismissed from the from being a coach here. He loves the city. He wants nothing but the best for the city, the program. We still talk after the game, after his games, and then after Louisville games every time. He loves what he sees here at the Ville. So he's still supporting us, you all, in case you all were wondering what he was doing. Sam, your final thoughts for the week, sir?
Stay warm, for one, and let's continue to support our men and women's team, and go Cards.
So you're saying by the next time we talk, it's going to be 14 in a row for the women?
Yes.
Okay. Joey?
Maryland sucks.
Absolutely.
Blizzards,
They suck too.
snowstorms, ice suck.
Accurate.
So is it just ice on the ground or any iteration of ice? I'm just asking.
I'm just talking about ice on the
Any
ground right
iteration.
now.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not getting into political
I was going to say, we're not trying to be political.
No, I'm not getting into political. Weather, ice sucks. Food, comfort food during a snowstorm, amazing.
It's been pretty fun to go off
What's
diet
weird?
this weekend.
I've lost 2 pounds.
What?
Yeah. Lost 2 pounds, but boy, I've not been eating like I lost 2 pounds.
Listen, shout out to Teresa. She's been our personal chef this weekend by choice. We didn't tell her to get in the kitchen with their apron. She
wouldn't wear it.
No, she wouldn't. She would refuse. But downstairs right now, making us some white chicken, chili, and cornbread for dinner tonight. So that's gonna be fantastic. So shout out to her. Where was I going with that?
I don't know.
I don't either. Joey, did you give your final? You did.
Yeah, I'm good.
Wes,
Go Cards.
absolutely.
Sam's comedic timing with that what was hilarious after Joy said he lost weight. Beat Duke. Ladies, keep it rolling. Everybody stay safe, stay warm. Go Cards.
Joey, you have kind of a puzzled look on your face.
I mean, it sounds like, I don't know, somebody was trying to throw shade that I lost weight. Was that what? I mean, I'll be honest with you. I was looking at social medias.
It wasn't a throw shade. It's like most people gain weight when they snowed in and have to eat comfort food.
Well,
So
most
the
people
fact that
aren't
you
me.
lost it, I was like,
Most
impressed.
people aren't me.
We do have.
Most people aren't me.
Okay. Very, very fair. Yeah, we've been eating all kinds of good stuff this weekend, so it is what it is. Chrissy, the floor is yours.
Go Cards. Congrats to Joey for losing 2 pounds this week. Keep it rolling, my guy. And hopefully I can join you guys again soon.
No,
this was fun.
This was real fun, and the next time you'll have to be here in studio with us. We have a blast.
You know, hold on, Chris.
Oh.
I got a question.
Uh-oh.
A couple years ago at the tailgates, we talked about possibly starting up. You know, I think it was GFY podcast, and then shortly thereafter, you start up a podcast with somebody else. Just a little hurt. Just a little hurt.
Listen.
Oh, she did the hair flip too.
You know, I did that. Yeah, I did that. You're right.
So, Chrissy
I'm
Banta,
sorry.
GFY. Sorry, I had to thought.
And here I was congratulating you on losing 2
Well,
pounds.
but you know,
and
you
you've
just
been
said
walking around with this deep hurt that I caused.
I have been. Like, I feel better now. So I probably lost 4 pounds now. Thank you. Because all that weight just came off the shoulders.
About off of each shoulder.
I'm liberated now. All right.
We can revisit it. We can revisit the idea.
We need to.
We can talk about it at Smack now, because everybody that's in this chat right now normally accompanies me to the amazing Cardinal Sports Zone suite at WWE events for the most part. Bubba Ray says the only good Blizzard is the one you get from Dairy Queen. Is that Higgy?
That's what I'm saying. That might be Higgy.
I think Higgy's got a burn. No, this is Bubba. Bubba and Higgy have a rivalry going on, so I don't think he would pretend to be him. Don't forget, I swear to you all, we're hopping off here. Next week, we welcome in CSZ Baseball special contributor Asad Ali in studio, and we'll also talk to Louisville baseball player, personnel consultant Aaron Flaker. And you all, if you didn't hear, we had head coach Chris Redmond, who offered me a job that I accepted for the Louisville Kings.
And he offered me a spot on the team.
He offered Joey a tryout.
And a Netflix series.
And I'm always in your suite at SmackDown, so I'm just gonna hitch my wagon to the UFL thing too, and I'll be on the top. I'm a great director of operations.
Listen, I heard.
Yes, we heard.
I heard something different though from, I won't say from who, but a special source inside my circle told me a couple of suspect things about your director of operations skills. I'm not going to say who he was or if he's in Orlando right now, but all I'm saying
is it the same guy? And you may know, but is it the same one? When we walked into film review, was sitting in my seat, and I didn't have to say anything. I just did a little
boom. Get your
moved out of my
spot.
seat.
Yeah, it's the
same guy. Yeah, probably.
Yeah, if basalt fights break out, you're not going to see this guy.
Yeah, same guy.
He told that story a little bit. I know you're not shocked by this, but he told that film review story just a little bit differently than you told it. But no, I'm just kidding. Guys, we love you all. We appreciate the support as always. Get out there and support everybody, whether you're in the news, whether you're on radio, or if you're trying to start up a fledgling website. Do whatever you have to do to cover sports. We'll support you. We love you guys. You're not going to want to miss next week's episode. For myself, for Sean, who has disappeared. Apparently, a girl walked into his. No, that
didn't happen.
That was too far.
That didn't happen.
For myself, for
That's
Sam
fake
Basin,
news.
For Joe Wallman, for Wes Keys, and for the wonderful and elite Chrissy Banta, and for Chris Redmond,
who does podcasts with other people.
GFY. Again, thanks for the support. We love you guys. Until next time, this has been the Cardinal Sports Zone Podcast. And we're out.